Okay, so do you need a magic system? Will magic help or hinder your story? To answer this, review how magic is used in your manuscript and determine if it's acting as a plot device or if it's just there to look pretty. If it's the latter, you probably don't need it. A magic system should enhance your story in some way. Ask yourself, what do you want to get out of your magic system? Remember that magic serves your story. Your story doesn't serve the magic. Plot is more important than powers, but if you can make your powers a strong part of the plot, you're golden. Other things to consider, is there an explanation for magic in your world, or is it a total mystery? How common is magic? If it's extremely rare, then defining a magic system might not be for you. For example, in my novel, Followed by Frost, and I know it's a little tacky to use yourself as an example, but I only needed to establish magic enough to make the ability to curse another person realistic. That happens in chapter 1. The magic in that story is only loosely touched on, and I revealed the aspects of magic. I only revealed the ones that were necessary to move the plot forward. This is something they also do in Pirates of the Caribbean. You know that the coins in that movie will curse you, but you don't really know where the magic comes from or exactly how it works outside of that curse. Please also note that it's imperative that magic be handled consistently throughout the book. Readers will notice if it isn't. I definitely recommend defining your magic system before you sit down to write the actual story. Doing this will help keep things smooth and congruent. So disclaimer, I am going to be talking about Brandon Sanderson a lot in this PowerPoint because he is the god of magic systems, in my opinion. So here we have the Brandon Sanderson's 3 laws of magic. You can actually go to his website, I believe it's brandonsanderson.com, and see essays that he's written about each of these. So the first law of Brandon Sanderson is that an author's ability to solve conflict satisfactorily with magic is directly proportional to how well the reader understands said magic. So for example, let's say that you're writing a book that's called The Last Airbender, okay? And you have in this story elemental magic. Your main character's name is, let's say Aang. And Aang is the only person in the story that can control all 4 elements. However, when the story starts, he can't control Earth for whatever reason. I don't remember what the reason is in the actual show, but we're going to say it's because Earth has to do with humility and Aang isn't very humble. So Aang can control air, water, fire, but he can't control Earth. However, in the conflict, in the climax, I should say, of your book, you want Aang to be able to do some like wicked awesome Earth powers to solve a problem. And that's fine. You can have him even do Earth powers for the first time in that climax, as long as you establish what has to be done in order for him to unlock those things. So if he needs to control Earth, he needs to become humble. We need to see him do that and achieve that throughout the book if he's going to have Earth powers at the end of the book for it to make sense. Even if Aang himself doesn't realize that he has become humble, we need to see it. Otherwise, it comes out of nowhere and we're not going to be very satisfied.